Closing day is finally here, the finish line of your home selling journey. After all the prep work, showings, negotiations, inspections, and paperwork, this is the moment everything comes together. Today is the day you officially hand over the keys and step into your next chapter. But before you walk into the closing table, there's a few important things you need to know. The logistics, the costs, the timing, and how the day flows, especially if you're buying your next home on the same day. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what to expect, step by step, so you can enter closing day confident, calm, and fully prepared. Part 1, the financial side. What sellers actually pay at closing. Before you receive your proceeds, here's what gets deducted. Your realtor's compensation, typically 2 to 3% per agent, paid from your proceeds, not out of pocket. Title and escrow fees, title search, lien check, recording fees, escrow services. Costs vary depending on your state. Transfer taxes and recording fees. This is set by your county or state, and it's non-negotiable. HOA fees, if applicable. Estoppel and resale packages. Transfer fees, unpaid dues or assessments. And some communities charge a capital contribution fee. Attorney's fees, required only in attorney closing states. Seller paid credits or concessions. Did you offer closing cost help? Rate buy down, agreed upon a repair credit. A home warranty, did you offer that? That's around $400 to $900. Mortgage payoff, your remaining loan is paid off immediately from your proceeds. Prorated costs, those would be taxes and HOA dues, all the way up until your closing day. Your realtor should have provided you with a seller net sheet with all of these fees in there at the beginning of your listing and again before closing. It shows you your estimated proceeds after all the fees are deducted, so you're never stuck guessing at what you'll actually walk away with. And the day before closing, ask the title company for your final ALTA settlement statement. This gives you time to review those numbers. Your mortgage payoff, any prorated taxes, HOA balances, credits or concessions, recording fees. If something looks off, especially the lender payoff amount, your agent can dispute or verify it before closing, rather than scrambling at the table. Part 2, the logistics of closing day. Number 1, the signing process. Depending on your state, you will sign with a title company, an escrow officer, or a closing attorney. You'll sign the deed, your ALTA settlement statement, the loan payoff documents, and any required affidavits or disclosures. Many states now allow remote closings, mobile notaries, and sometimes a fully electronic signings. Number 2, what to bring. Government issued ID, keys, garage moats, fobs, access cards, smart lock codes, gate codes, alarm codes, and your forwarding address. Always verify wiring instructions directly with the title company by phone. Never trust wiring instructions sent by email alone. Wire fraud is real, and title companies will never change wiring instructions last minute by email. Number 3, move-out requirements. This is a big one, and many sellers don't realize it until last minute. Your belongings must be fully out of the home before closing, unless your contract states otherwise. That means no trash, no boxes, no furniture, no items in the closets, attic, garage, or backyard. The home should be broom clean and empty. If you need extra time, this must be negotiated before closing in the form of a post-closing occupancy agreement or a rent-back agreement. Number 4, the buyer's final walkthrough, usually done 24 hours before closing or the morning of. They're checking the home is in the same condition as when they went under contract. No new damage while you moved out. Repairs you agreed are completed. This is not a second inspection. It is simply a final verification. Number 5, keys, access, and possession. Here's the part that surprises most sellers. On closing day, the home legally becomes the buyer's property, not yours. Possession transfers once funds are dispersed, which also happens the moment you get paid. Unless you negotiated extra days like a rent back, the buyer receives all the keys, garage remotes, mailbox keys, gate pass, smart locks, and alarm codes. Now, when do you get paid? Your proceeds are released after the buyer's funds are received. Here's what that looks like. Most sellers will receive the wire the same day. Some receive the funds the next day, depending on your bank, or if it was funded later in the day. If you still owe on your mortgage, the title company pays it off immediately, and you will receive the remaining balance as your net proceeds. This is why possession is tied to funding. The keys transfer after the money moves. To keep the closing day smooth, here are a few things sellers often overlook. Don't shut off the utilities early. It's also considered good courtesy to leave utilities on through the day after closing. Many buyers need the signed closing documents to transfer accounts into their name, and this prevents any accidental service interruptions. Don't cancel your homeowner's insurance until after the closing. Update subscriptions tied to your old address. And leave all extra remotes, keys, manuals, warranties, and access devices for the buyer in the home. These small details make a big difference in a stress-free handoff. Now, if you're also buying a home at the same time you're selling, this is where coordination becomes everything. Coordinating both closings is like choreographing. Timing is everything. A same-day scenario typically looks like your buyer doing their walkthrough, you sign for your sale, funds are dispersed, and they are wired to the other closing company. The keys are handed to the buyer. You head to your walkthrough on your home you're buying. You close on your home and sign all your documents, and then once you're fully funded, you receive the keys on your new home. Your agent, lender, and both title companies work together behind the scenes to keep everything running in a perfect sequence. Wire timing, title company communication, funding schedules, key release, so you never end up in between homes. And if you're staying in Florida or relocating to Florida, there are 2 post-closing steps that can significantly reduce your future property taxes. 1, Florida Homestead Exemption. This applies to your primary residence and can significantly lower your property taxes. To get it, your home must be your permanent residence as of January 1. You must file for homestead exemption by March 1st of that year. This exemption doesn't happen automatically. You have to apply through your local property appraiser. Number 2, portability. If you previously owned a homesteaded property in Florida, you may have accumulated tax savings through Florida Save Our Homes. Portability lets you transfer up to $500,000 of tax savings to your new Florida home. That can dramatically reduce your future property taxes. To qualify, your old home must have had homestead exemption on it. You must apply for portability when you file for the homestead on your new one. If you don't, you can still file. You generally have up to 3 tax years after selling to transfer it. You only get 1 shot to file portability, and missing it can cost you thousands per year. Make sure you and your agent mark this on your post-closing checklist. Part 3, the emotional side of closing day. Closing day isn't just about documents. It's about closure. You're handing over keys to the next chapter of this home, and you're stepping into a brand new chapter for yourself. It's normal to feel excited, relieved, nostalgic, or even emotional. You've created memories here, and now you're moving forward. For many sellers, closing day is also move-in day for the next home, which is why I coordinate both sides for you so it never feels overwhelming. You hand over one set of keys, and a short while later, you're picking up the next. Anyways, you've made it through one of life's biggest transitions with clarity, confidence, and preparation. In the next video, we'll wrap up phase 3, listing to close. Everything you've accomplished and the biggest lessons that will help you in future moves. Whether this was your first sale or your 5th, congratulations, you did it. And when you're ready for help starting your next real estate chapter, I'd love to guide you there.